So my computer's been running kind of slow for a few weeks. I figured it was time to do a fresh, clean wipeout and reinstall of Windows 11 Pro. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to use this USB or Type-C flash drive to install the Windows 11 Pro media, and then that will allow me to boot from this and reinstall Windows 11 Pro nice and easily. With these drives, you want to make sure that you have no data on them and that they are completely blank and freshly formatted, because the media creation tool will format this thing anyway and delete your data. So just make sure you find one of these that is 16 gig at the minimum, a 16 gigabyte one or larger of these USB flash drives to do this process, and you should be fine. You could probably get away with 8 gig, but I recommend 16 gig or bigger. I am using the iPhone here to record over the computer screen because my computer is going to reboot multiple times during this process, and I'd never be able to record the video unless I do it this way. The first thing you want to do is open up and get into this screen, which is going to show your devices and drives. I'm going to use the Type-C port on my computer. I'm going to plug that in now, and you're going to see that pop up on the screen. So you want to go into your browser and type in Windows Media Creation Tool. You're going to go ahead and you're going to hit search. You always want to make sure you're on official websites here. Like it says support.microsoft.com. This one here that says create installation media for Windows Microsoft support. That's like the official page. Once you read this stuff here, it says go to the download Windows 11 site. I'm going to click that. Now in here is where we will find the tool that we need to download, which is the Windows Media Creation Tool. The one you want is the one here that says create Windows 11 installation media. You're just going to click download. Go in your download folder once you download that, and you're going to find it. It's going to look like this right here. Double click on that once you get it downloaded. It's going to start setting up. Go ahead and follow the prompts on here. Mine is Windows 11 Pro. I'm just going to leave that like it is there. I'm going to click next. And we want to set up a USB flash drive on this. It's going to recognize that the drive is right there. That's the new volume. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. So what this is going to do is download Windows 11 onto the flash drive and set it up so we can boot from it to reinstall Windows 11 Pro. It just says my drive is ready. I'm going to go ahead and click finish. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to restart the computer and boot from that thumb drive to start the Windows installation. But one thing you got to know is what key to press repeatedly when you're restarting. So mine is F11. So I got to keep pressing the F11 key as soon as I hit restart on my computer repeatedly like this, until you get into the boot menu, which you'll see pop up on my screen. Depending on what manufacturer your motherboard is, mine is MSI, so the key that I'm going to press repeatedly is the F11 key, which is going to bring up this screen for me right here. This allows me to select the SANDISK drive as my boot device. For those of you who might have a different brand of computer, you might have a Dell, you might have Fujitsu, you just have to search it up on Google and try to find out which F key is your boot menu key or boot device key. So I'm going to go ahead and start the installation here. Okay, so when you get into this screen here, language to install, select what applies to you. That is what applies to me, US for keyboard, and I'm just clicking next. I would like to install Windows 11. Check mark, I agree. Everything will be deleted, including files, apps, and settings. And then you want to click next. And now I don't know if you have a product key for yours, if you activate digitally on mine's digital, so I just like log in with my email and it activates automatically with my Microsoft account. If you don't have a product key, it says right here that you can choose I don't have a product key, which is actually what I'm going to choose because mine's digital. So this is where you select your image or your operating system. Obviously this video that I'm creating is for Windows 11 Pro. You can just keep moving forward here. Got to go through and accept all the terms and conditions. Okay, so in here, select location to install Windows 11. This is actually where things can get a little tricky for some people, and this is where you're going to basically delete your stuff. So in here, controls like deleting the operating system, deleting your partition on your hard drive, which will remove all your data, all documents, all pictures, all music, things like that. Mine might look a little confusing to you guys. I understand what mine is, and I don't have mine set exactly the way like normal system might be set up with like 1 or 2 hard drives. But over here where it says disk O is normally your C drive, because that's going to be your first hard drive. Anything after that, like disk 1 would be a storage drive or a backup drive or projects like I have, or games, on even a different SSD drive and things like that, because that's what I have. But in my particular setup here, so disk O partition 1 is basically something that's there because the drive puts puts it there, file system stuff. And Disco Partition 2 is my storage drive. It says 7.3 terabytes. I'm not going to touch that because that's all my storage that I have my pictures and all my stuff. My disk 1, partition 1, is projects. This is actually an SSD drive, and I'm not going to touch that one either. And this one down here that says games is another SSD drive I have. And this one that says ESD is the USB. This is the drive, the thumb drive that we're booted from now that has the Windows installation on it. So that leaves us with disk 2, and disk 2 is my main C drive, okay? So anything here with disk 2 on, I'm going to delete. This system automatically creates a recovery and a system reserve. This is the main part of the drive that we're gonna install everything on. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna remove everything on the C drive. So my disk 2 is my C drive. I'm going to start with this. Actually, I'm gonna come down here and start with the recovery. Disk 2 partition 4. Just wanna be careful in here what you're selecting. I'm gonna delete that one. Partition 3, disk 2 partition 3. This is the main one. This would normally have all your data and stuff on it, but I'm gonna delete that one as well. And then this is a reserve one that's created by this installation stuff with Windows. And then disk 2 partition 1 is 200 meg. It says system. I'm gonna delete partition. So now what that leaves me with is one disk 2 of unallocated space for 476.9 unallocated space. What I wanna do with this now is I'm gonna create a partition, and you'll see that it recreates all those things I just deleted. If I was to click next, that will also work, but I like to click create partition in here to do it. So you could, like I said, you could click next down here, or you could just do it the way I'm doing it. I'm going to make sure that I'm on this correct drive. Select create partition. I'm just going to leave it full size. Now you'll see that it recreated everything fresh and clean. Disk 2's got a new partition for system, got a new reserve over here for disk 2. Disk 2 partition 3. This is the main primary. This is where we're going to click the next button and install Windows. And then I think that's it. So it created us 3 partitions. These ones you need to have on there. And this one right here is the one I want to select with the largest size. 476 gig partition 3. Now when I click next, this is going to actually start the installation of the Windows 11 Pro onto this hard drive right here. And I'm only kind of speaking about this in detail because some of you that are watching might not understand all of this, and some of you might already be like, yeah, you know, move on. But that's kind of how some of all that works in there. I'm just going to go ahead and click next now, and we should be good to start the installation of Windows 11 Pro. So once it's on this screen here, it says ready to install. I'm going to click install. And now up at the top, it says installing Windows 11. Your PC will restart several times. This might take a while. Okay, so from this screen, just pick what applies to you and move forward here. Mine is US for keyboard, and I'm gonna skip the keyboard layout. So this screen here, I don't have an Ethernet cable plugged in. Some of you might have your Ethernet plugged in, and if you do, I guess you could just click next. But my next is grayed out because I use a wireless adapter to my computer, and this install driver thing does not work for me. So let me just show you a little workaround here to get a link down at the bottom here where you can skip past this if you cannot connect to the internet. So what you want to do, hold down the shift key and F10 at the same time to bring up the command window. And what I want you to do in the command window here, and again, this is to bypass this screen so you can get to the desktop on your computer and install drivers later. What you want to do is click in here, okay? And then what I want you to type in there is OO. Let me move the cursor out of the way so you can see. So type in OOBE, and then what I want you to do is type a backslash and then type bypass NRO. Then I want you to hit enter. What that's going to do is reboot, and we'll go back to that screen and I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so we're back here the second time now, and we're going to go click through this. Click what applies to you, United States for me, and then yes for US, and add a second keyboard skip. Now it's going to continue on here to this screen, but now you'll see down by the little grayed out next button, it says down here, I don't have internet. Let me just zoom in on that for you. So you should see something now that says I don't have internet. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and click that, and that'll get you past this screen right here. There, where you can get to the desktop on your computer, and then you can actually install the drivers necessary once you get to the desktop like I do. So in this little box, just continue to set up your system. I'm just going to put my name and password. Hold on for that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to do some security questions there, which you probably will have to do as well. But then just follow through these prompts. I don't like all this stuff turned on, really don't need it. Location date is nice if you use things like the weather and things like that. So I usually leave the location one turned on. I don't need to do the find my device one with my desktop computer because it's not really gonna go anywhere. But anyway, that should be all you have to do there. Now it's just getting things ready for us, and it says it might take a few minutes. Okay, so here we are back at the desktop. So I hope this video was helpful to you in some way. If it was, hit the like button and share it, leave a comment, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.